What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Lead by Layer, where we unpack the things that we were never taught in school, but the things that life demands from us. Today's episode, we're going to talk about how not to be a freaking robot. Essentially, how to show up to work as your authentic full self, all right? Let's check it out. All right, y'all, so picture this. I was a 21-year-old cadet entering a new organization in which the leader currently was absent, and I had to step up and be the leader of the place, all right? I felt so pressured to be perfect in each and every way. I showed up to work, I was very buttoned up and afraid to really show my full personality because I was afraid that people were gonna judge me based upon, who I was. I was closed off and I didn't really want to give people the type of ammunition to use against me. I just came here to work for y'all and that's it. So eventually the real leader returned from his training. And when I tell you this dude was so different, this dude was so goofy, okay? This dude used to walk around and sing and dance and crack jokes on everybody. And I was just like, there is no way that this dude is the leader. No way possible. It doesn't make sense to me. I learned leaders had to be professional, walk upright, use complete sentences and articulate themselves to the finest manner, okay? This dude was just an awesome leader, but just way different than everything that I'd learned. So one moment we were actually in the car together, heading back to a training area. And, he was trying to, get me to open up a little bit. He was trying to crack jokes and I just wasn't really entertaining it. Just a whole bunch of stuff, right? And I was just kind of in my robot mode, just shut down, just emotionless. This dude turned while he was driving, pretty unsafe, by the way. This dude turned to me and he looked at me and he said, dude, stop being a freaking robot. Now that, I felt that hit right here, okay? You got me good, Shrek. You got me good. And you know what? When he said that, I started to take what he said into consideration. Maybe I just step out my comfort zone and just show people a little bit of who I am. So little by little, I started expressing myself at work, right? I started talking about my anime that I love. I love Naruto. I started talking about my hobbies. I love playing piano, the things that I was afraid people would judge me on, call me nerdy, all the types of things, right? And I noticed something. I noticed that people started gravitating to me more and more. When I was my real self, they started to actually relate to me. And they didn't lose respect. They felt more connected to me because of my hobbies. So here's the truth, y'all. You can't build trust if people don't see the human behind the title. I'll say that again. You cannot build trust if people can't see the human behind the title. We can't just show up to work as these emotionless robots and expect people to relate to us or to really understand us. We have to bring our full self, encompass our full self in every aspect of our job, right? Because that's what makes us uniquely us. You don't have to shrink your personality to stand tall. The real you is what people connect with. So y'all, stop being a freaking robot. Seriously, just stop it, y'all. When people can relate to you, when they can understand exactly who you are, they are more natural to gravitate towards you, all right? Stay true to who you are because I have this need to be true to who I am and encompass that in every aspect of my life. And remember one thing, right? You don't lead with just one angle, right? You lead through your passion, through your confidence, through your pain, through your anger, and yes, even through your doubt. But when you compile all those layers together, that's when you make the leadership style that is uniquely you. So if this message today hits with you, relates to you, or if you're in a new leadership position or even in a difficult environment where you're feeling a lot of pressures like the military or education, I want you to just remember this message I talked about. Hit a like, hit share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm curious, has there ever been a point in your career, your leadership career, where you felt like you had to hide your personality from your job? All right. If so, let me know in the comments below, all right? Thank you. And again, this is Lead by Layer. Have a good day.